Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the AVX show. We're coming to you straight from where?
New York City.
Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, okay? Like, share, and after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the AVX show. We have some juicy topics for you guys today. So throughout the entire conversation, you can join in by commenting below, all right? Hi everyone.
Hi, Charlie.
Great, let's go in. What is going on?
So another case of white savior gone wrong. So in Uganda, there's been a missionary that has been playing doctor. So with no credentials, no nothing, she's been playing doctor, and underneath her watch, 100 kids have died.
Jesus.
Can you believe that?
100.
100. That's probably counted.
Interesting.
And reported. So recently, two mothers have got together with WPI, Women's Pro Bono Initiative, and are doing a lawsuit against her. Gimbo Brenda and Kakia Annette, who lost their children to this woman, are filing a lawsuit against her because this woman literally was saying that she was going to treat malnourishment. I guess it was one of the things she was treating, but I don't know what she was doing. The kids would get chubby, but then they'll die. So I don't know what she was doing exactly, but literally this is somebody that, at least we have this on the news, because how many people go to Africa and do this and continuously people just die? So these kids are dead. Parents, I'm glad that this Lord Initiative is helping the women with the cases and making sure that this woman is brought to the book. What do you guys think?
Not one person, not two, not three, 100. And now it's interesting for her to go to a gullible country, nation, continent, Africa, and to do something like this. And I even, researching the story, I read actually that she would go on YouTube to learn some of these practices, as though you're learning how to make hair or cook. So she would receive one of the babies as a patient and then log onto YouTube. Okay, how do I treat? Wow. This is really terrible. This is really terrible. And it goes so much to, to say, to represent the incapabilities of our government back home in Africa. Because who is checking these doctors? Who is checking these people? Just so we have international people who don't look like us and we adore them so much. Oh, she's a white lady. She knows what she's doing, everything, and then we fall prey to their hands.
In Africa, we tend to accept any nonsense. Anything that they do at all, we'll just open our hands and take it. Just be light in complexion. Come from East Africa, we'll take you.
It's really sad.
Why?
Really
Imagine
sad.
100 people and they kept quiet while the first 10 sets died. The first 10 died. Second 10 died. Third, all the way to 100. Before you now decide to speak up, how did they not vet her? Does she have credentials? Does she have a working what do you call it? CV. Do you have past experience? Do we know anybody that you've worked with? Any hospital that you've worked with?
How is the medical industry in Uganda?
Because she went there and created an NGO. It's called Saving the Children.
Yeah.
NGO.
NGO.
Yeah, she started an NGO. I have a picture actually of one of the images from one of the NGOs. She started an NGO, and when you have an NGO, medical care, we know in Africa, is a money thing. If you're not wealthy, you cannot afford health care. So they're receiving and they're giving free health care. You're thinking that, when I first came to America, myself, I went for free health care. I'm not even going to lie. I went for free health care. I went to make sure, because it's you get the free health care deliverables. So I understand falling for it, but then there's nobody really, like you said, vetting it. Because as far as you pay them off.
But why are we even falling for it to start with? It's because our own governments have failed us. They're not helping these mothers. They're not helping these children. So here comes Oyubo. You see, this is how slavery started, by the way. They come in, Obroni. You got me saying Obroni now. White people coming in and they are not qualified. We've seen several examples. Interns are going and teaching college students. High school interns. I'm not saying, they don't know what they're doing, but sometimes they don't. They go in and they poison us mentally, and now they're poisoning us physically. This is just sad, and I hope they are listening and they are watching.
I mean, she has an NGO. I actually have a question. Why can't she? Because I know Uganda has to have graduates, doctors that are looking for work, that would do anything, even if it's to...
They traveled out.
Why can't she try and get some of those to work for her, as opposed to doing something that she knows she doesn't know how to do?
She doesn't want to.
And also she had that complex. I heard there might have been some medical doctors in the thing, but she wants to be the one that saves the child, or be the doctor. I think she has, that's a sadistic thing. She's basically practicing on, people do that, they practice on people. A lot of medical care, historically, there was that doctor in America that the first fit, the fisher, when the women get the fishers, they practiced on slaves until they got it right.
She probably is on a genocide mission. Because if you're practicing and it doesn't work with one person, that one died, second person died, then you
put
stop.
your stencils down.
And then retrace your steps. But how come you went all the way to
really know what she
100?
was
So that's like
Is it
I'm
Ebola?
sure that's like a plan. It's like a
Malnourished.
Kwashiorkor.
No, but you don't inject Kwashiorkor though. Kwashiorkor, it doesn't happen like
the
that.
the kids come with that.
Kwashiorkor,
At
okay.
Yeah, come with
Yeah.
that, and there's
They
an
go so
easy
slim that you
treatment
see their ribs.
for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is she doing? Why is she even like what's the word? Cutting into? Why is she operating on them?
That was intentional.
It doesn't
She's
need operations.
experimenting.
You just give them
Exactly.
food. You just give them food with rich nutrition. And listen, I know
Fufu
people with
and
Kwashiorkor. Okay, it's because
Let me tell you,
they're starving.
let's look at it another way.
Yeah.
You know that children's organs are expensive in the market.
Oh my God. Jesus
Oh my God.
Christ.
Wait a
Can
minute, I didn't
we-
even think
you know,
about
this
that,
is,
Debbie.
Just putting it out
Wait,
there.
wow.
'Cause-
Organs
Yes.
in the black market.
Yes,
Oh
because
my
how can you be
God.
going and cutting children that have kwashiorkor?
Hey.
Kwashiorkor, that food treats.
Hey.
What are you looking for inside their stomach?
Yeah.
If it's not that you want to harvest their organs and sell.
Oh my God. Okay.
And it's possible
this
they
is-
must have made the mother sign
this is
consent.
intentional.
Yeah.
Because
Ignorant.
By the way, we don't know.
illiterate.
Well,
We
But
don't
yours
know
back
what
we don't know.
We're
Let's
just
just
balling
say-
here.
We have to move on.
Allegedly.
And she
That's
gets
what we do.
funding, free funding,
Yes.
millions of dollars. Another
Oh my
one.
God.
All right, so Miss
God.
Spitfire, let's move on to the next topic. What's going on?
From Uganda to Ghana. In Ghana, there's chaos as Nigerian traders based in Ghana have been under attack
Yes.
They're
by
chasing them out of
Ghanaians.
local market.
Not even Wakolo Sef. This one is in Kumasi, the enclave. Yeah. They're chasing them. The spare part sellers, they are locking their shops up. They are chasing
What?
them out. Over 50 shops locked up. Chaos because of jealousy and envy.
Oh.
No
That
comment.
sounds like
No comment. I was ready for you.
You want me to comment? Well, according to Section 1 over
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Like
section
Section
one.
one.
Section 1 of the 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6 index space.
Section 1 of our GIPC Act in Ghana, nobody, you are not a citizen. This is just the law. I don't make the news. I just report it.
Oh,
now you're
now you
reporting.
reported the news.
Now you're
I don't
reporting.
make the news. Hold on. What we
Now
doing?
you're reporting.
Hold on. Why y'all attacking me? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
read it.
report. I'm
Okay.
gonna report the news.
Section 3,
And I'm gonna say how I
Dissect it.
feel about it.
Yeah.
So that's what we do on this show.
listen. Go
So
ahead.
according to that act, nobody, if you are not a citizen, you're not allowed to establish any business without the correct license.
Okay.
What these people were doing was setting up business without the right license. Now, those two idiots that started attacking them, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with anybody
Yeah.
going in and attacking people and
Yeah.
destroying their properties. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But what they are doing,
Yes.
first base,
Yes.
was illegal.
Yes.
They weren't supposed to have. Hold on,
Yeah.
hold
I
on. hold-
disagree with you on that.
Well, you can disagree
Let
with
it
me all
land.
you
Let
want,
it
but I'm
land.
just telling you what the law is.
Yeah.
And what the law is in
5, 5,
Ghana,
3, 3,
It's
3,
what
not
the
only
law
Ghana,
is Ghana.
it's the law in the whole
Well, so then
world.
that's what happened.
It's the law in
so
the whole
they
world.
use illegal means. They bribe the police officers, and the police officers, as of now, they are back in business.
What your
So
law
everybody calm
says.
down.
What
No,
your
but
law-
can we be
what the-
real? It's
let-
not possible.
Let me point it
that
out clearly.
It's not
Let me-
possible
let me
that
say-
50
Yes,
to
you're
100.
talking, I
It's
just
not
stated the
possible
law.
that 50 to 100 Nigerians will own shops without the legal license. Because
wasn't even
even
licensed.
Nigerians that are here in America that own common barber shop, before they open their shop, they get their license. It's not possible that Nigerians that are very business savvy will go to a country like that and just open shops like that without a
start
license.
operating.
That's what happened.
This
They
is
didn't
this
have
is
it. But they didn't have it though.
xenophobia.
No, but they
This
didn't
is
have it though.
exactly what it is.
But what do you say? They
Say
didn't
it
have
again.
it.
Charlie,
They didn't have
Jealousy.
it.
This is
What you're
jealousy,
saying
this
is
is
false.
xenophobia.
What you're saying right now is false because they
Charlie
did not
had-
have the license.
Charlie
How do you know they don't have it? Is it
They-
there on the system? Is
No,
it
they
there?
went and checked and they didn't have it. They
Who
didn't-
checked? The people that started
checked?
beating them?
No, I'm talking about the police people that went in to save them. They checked and they didn't have the license.
All
so
of
let's,
them?
So let's speak the facts. Let's
Okay.
speak
Not
the
possible.
facts.
So in order
okay?
for
and
you
it wasn't
to
a lot of
get-
stores, by the way.
in order
It was
for you
just
to
two
get
people that
a
started
retail
that. Two people.
Dance, do the vocal dance.
In case, in order for you to get the retailer's licensing, you have to first of all be a citizen.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
it.
Yes.
Because they're not citizen, according to the law, you as a non-citizen cannot, are not allowed to establish a company, a business, a retail business, and sell retail products. If you're not a citizen, that's what the number one is.
Thank you.
Now, they are aware of this. The government is aware of this too, but they let it slide. They did not send these people in.
Yeah.
What happened is that the other traders like them were complaining about the fact that if they are selling their goods to people,
Yes.
they don't want to buy because they think the Ghanaian goods are expensive, while the Nigerian goods are not as expensive. It's down.
Yeah.
So they got mad and said, well, first of all, you're not going to sell your goods in our lane.
However,
right?
you want it.
When you're selling it cheap and we were selling expensive, plus you don't even have the right to sell at all because you're not even Ghanaian. That is where the disgruntledness came from.
But don't touch nobody.
That is my thing.
Call police.
Don't touch
And
the
the
law.
government did say that. By the way, like I said before, I disagree with what they did.
Absolutely.
And it was 2 idiots. I call them idiots, by the way. So when Ghanaians do something wrong, I call them out, and I call them out. There were 2 idiots that started this whole mess, and they've been arrested because we don't play that. Okay? We don't play that. Research came out. Yes, we don't play that. Research came out, and Ghana was number 4, the most peaceful country in Ghana.
All right, baby,
in Africa. Peaceful
All right,
country.
baby,
Nigeria came up to 144 peaceful country in the whole world. So with that being said, we are peaceful. We know how to we know how to get our police to do their job, and they did. They arrested the 2 people and they are in jail.
So let me chime in. 2 things. I wish that we can all, as black people, as colored people, cohabitate. That's number 1. How about that? And then secondly, if you know that they're making so much progress and selling cheaper or whatever, why can't the authorities come out and like, okay, so we see that y'all making so much progress and whatever, regulate the prices in peaceful mode and also offer them the licenses. Instead of sending you back and lose out in our economy, let's now give you the license by force.
So they can't do that.
No, but I'm just providing solutions to it because you cannot send the whole trade industry whatever and close it. You're doing your.
They're back in business, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They're back in business.
No, because it's going to affect the Ghanaian economy.
These
So
laws
that's
also apply to in Nigeria as well. And you have a lot of Ghanaians that own shops in Nigeria that are not being bothered. They sell clothes, they sell
and they're barbers too. Good barbers.
There are many of them there. One of them was a tenant, a Ghanaian woman and a husband. So we don't bother them. I think
bother them too. It was just those
this
2
idiot. There's always
like
remember we had talked about how one person commits a crime and the entire country takes a fall for it. It's the same situation here. This idiot did what they did, and it's unfortunate that Ghana has to take the fall as a whole. But it's not right. You fighting people that are selling because you're envious of them. If you have a problem with that, step your hustle up. Step your game up.
Put your containers on the high
and they have been arrested. And the Nigerians are back in business now.
And go and get your license. Get your license, please.
That should be the message.
Get your license. Is all right. I'll
do
take
it
over.
the right way.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. And Ghanaians, when you go other places, do it the right way too. I'm doing it the right way.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The right way.
Yes.
The right way.
Wait, what did she say? What did she say?
Next is baby.
What does that mean?
The brother boy slaps and all those things.
It's not Burna Boy, it's Timani song.
I'm sorry, my apologies.
You better.
My apologies.
Stay woke, bro.
Oh, I'm woke now. Thank you.
And for the people in the comments, they are back in business. Go ahead, Timani.
So the next one from Ghana, we're going to Liberia.
Oh, I love my Liberians.
tour.
Yeah.
Hey,
African tour.
Liberians.
And now the Liberian government actually shut down the economy last week, shut down the internet last week because the people were rioting over lost funds. Since George Weah got into power, first of all, $100 million, what about 15 billion Liberian money got missing? And
Which animal took it?
maybe monkey swallowed the straw. All the promises he made has not been fulfilled. So the people got aroused and they started rioting. About 10,000 people were rioting on the streets. So the whole government shut the internet down and they claimed it for security reasons. So I need to understand how shutting the internet from the outside world is for security reasons. And why is it that when government gets into power, there's always lost funds, and the money, as usual, was lost in Sweden. So now the people of Liberia are complaining that their economy is going bad and bad. They were expecting that George Weah being the new president, things would get better for them because he's a younger person. I think he's about 51 or 50 something. And, you know, he was part of the youth some years back. But the economy is not getting any better. So what do you guys think?
power corrupts and corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. First things first is that one of the disturbing things that Judge Ware has created, like he's saying he's doing all his initiatives, but a lot of the initiatives, like he's supposed to be building something. It's taking forever for that to build. But he has built a whole complex. Beautiful estates. It's been built, bam, bam, bam. He has a new travel village, a vacation place. He keeps on building his stuff really
the private
fast.
stuff are faster than the public
The stuff that's for public sector, hospitals and things like that are not getting built. So
You
what's
have to
happening?
Understand. No, there's a dynamic to it.
No, but the
Glitterati.
thing about to me, it's just disturbing the fact that you're supposed to come in here to do something better because the one before didn't, and you come in here and why? No matter how old you are, I'm so tired of African politicians. I'm tired. I'm up to here because you continuously pull us down with your nonsense.
First of all, we didn't even talk about the $24 million that was even added to the first fund that was missing. And now they had to adopt the same measures that Sudan and Algeria did by shutting down the internet. Well, for your information, shutting down the internet cannot do anything. Shut WhatsApp, Snapchat, whatever it is, cannot do anything.
You know what's crazy? All these people forget that before the internet,
Sudan,
yes, they did that in Cameroon.
Yes.
Before the internet came, they've always protested. The only thing is that internet makes it faster. It gets people together fast. It creates awareness fast.
Yes.
But it will not stop the revolution. You can shut the internet down, collect their phones from them, but people will still revolt. They're tired. They're sick and tired of what is going on. They want answers for questions that they have. They want you to show them working. The government, this is what they do, and this is a blueprint, right?
Yeah.
This is how they go about it. Any politician, any part of Africa, they will come into office,
Promises.
do better than the person that just left. What you consider as better. They will start a project, a never-ending project. That money will keep going into.
Because you know why? Because I won't finish the project because you have to vote for me in the
Yes,
next election.
now.
So when you vote
promise
for me,
you that I will finish the
No,
project.
but that's what they always do. Like the first term, they start a project, and then towards the end of that term, they start working in a haste for people to see that they are working. As soon as they get into the second term, they abandon the project. They don't finish the project because they're already in their last term.
Okay, hold on. I'm so stuck on the fact that you guys are saying millions. Liberians have millions. Millions what?
Are you serious?
Liberia is the
You've been there, right?
Liberia is the biggest,
Yeah,
the biggest
I'm just saying.
manufacturer of tires. They have
Are the millions borrowed
diamonds, they have
millions, or
gold.
the citizens are doing their part by paying their taxes? Are they doing that? Because the last time I checked, Liberia.
Ebola.
What? No, not Ebola. I didn't say that. I didn't say Ebola. I didn't say that. But you are building a school in Liberia, right?
Yeah, Liberia
so
is
you've been
very
there.
rich.
How is that? They have millions.
They have a lot of resources that have been stolen. I mean, by politicians. They per se, the income is very low. The median income is very, very low. But I think it's $100 a year or something. That's the that's the median income in Liberia. So it literally is, there's still a problem. There's a disparity. Liberia is still using our old dollars. So Liberia is under the foothold of America. That's number one.
You know what
They create
these African leaders also love when you are demanding things like that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't ask what the government can do for you. Ask what you can do for the government.
Yeah.
That's their go-to quote. They love to
Talking
say.
about that, Charlie,
Yes.
George Ware was on a viral video threatening anybody that spoke against him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said that they will be prosecuted to the fullest effect.
Yeah.
If anybody, but it's free speech.
Dictatorship.
Why can't we talk? What is
That's
that?
some
You know, you
dictator
said here.
thing going
And I
on
thought it
right
was a
there.
democratic system, but it's sounding like dictatorship
But
right
it's
now.
about, are you guys not noticing a pattern right now? In like
God.
all of the African countries.
All of
It's
them.
time to, it's because
But
time to become a
unfortunately, Liberia is
pattern.
like way behind though, because they recently just got themselves together, like the Civil
got out the
War.
war.
You know, they are going through
Yeah.
it. They are
They're
going through it. So
a lot,
I feel really bad for them,
Yes.
and for them to shut down the social media, the
cannot
internet. They
do
don't
anything.
want outsiders to know. They
Yeah.
don't want the
What's going on
ABS show to
inside,
know.
yeah.
But thanks to T Money, you brought in the news,
Yeah.
and now we know.
And
Okay.
LIB, a lot of LIBs watch our show. So LIBs, you need to make sure that you're out there spreading the word regarding what the disparities are going on within your country.
Peacefully. All right, so Marks, what's going on?
Oh, this is very interesting, and you guys are really going to have a good laugh with this one. So, after 13 years of pushing trucks in Europe and sending monies, Nigerian man discovers that his sister did not build any house for him.
Of course not. Of course not.
So I want to put this question to the table to all of us because we're in diaspora, we're Africans. Are you guys sending money to any of your
God
relatives?
forbid. I don't send a red
A
cent.
house or whatever, you know. And what do you think? Because and you know the sad thing is that when you come to Africans in diaspora and everything, you have lots and lots of these stories. When I was in Europe, my mom told me a whole lot, and I even saw people, you know, after sending monies and all that, they were going to be taking pictures of somebody's house and be giving you reports and everything, and these things happen amongst families, even with families that helped you do business and everything.
Yeah, but can I be the devil's advocate? Who is to blame? Anyone, but who is to blame?
I mean, nobody's to blame. Listen,
Because
at the end of the day, you can't.
You just said 13 years ago.
but-
Let's count from the year 2000 to 2019. How many years is that?
19
years ago. So are you trying to tell me that this man is that illiterate to not know what is happening
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that.
I beg you. My own friend that I was living with in New Jersey was sending money home for them to build house. I tell him, bro, where's the picture of your house?
We get that.
This guy called home for picture of his house. They started fighting.
Hey.
People were fighting. They were fighting on the phone.
Are you guys telling me that you have not seen or heard anybody send money home and then the house has been built? There are cases where people do it. So my auntie, my auntie has built like hotels.
1 out of 100.
I don't talk to her. She's a witch, by the way. But my auntie,
God.
yes,
Hey, witch.
she knows who she is.
That's why they built it. Yes, they didn't want cut. That's why they built their house. There's no repair. They don't have Wahala.
I don't talk to her. I don't talk to her.
Go ahead.
And she knows why.
Yeah.
But she built several hotels in Ghana without her being there. So there are cases where you find somebody that you trust that can do that.
But there are also
But the thing
cases-
is, if you can't trust your own very sister, one father, one mother, similar DNA or same DNA, then who can you trust?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Go and build your own
Listen,
home.
I'm testing my cousins right now.
Yeah.
They don't know this, don't tell them. I have shipped a couple of, barrels back home, and I've, the way I've placed everything, I'm trusting them to not open it. So when I go in December and they've opened it, they've lost my trust.
You're doing trickery.
Yes, but they don't know this, so don't tell them.
They
So,
go know now.
They go know that.
I will send them this episode. I will send them this episode. So there are ways that you could test them.
Tricky,
Test them.
Yeah.
When you send them $100 for them to use for a project, make sure they bring the change. Calculate it. There are ways that you can, test people. I feel like I can do business with this one cousin and it will be fine. I trust him.
But it's one out of 150 cousins that you have.
Yes.
Only one.
All you need is one though. All you
I
need
can do
is one.
business with my siblings.
Nowadays, they have outlets that can actually, build houses for you without you having to worry. All you have to do is sign a contract with them, tell them what it is you want, send your money, and they'll build. So because family will be the one that will be the end of you.
And you can't do anything about it.
There's a
you
Yoruba
can see
adage
the
that
outlets
says,
thanks to your
"Kokoro tinje for idea for lower." So it means that the bug that's eating the plant is in the bottom of the plant.
Yeah.
Your own person it's always your own family. It be your own family. Nebu madu.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Whatever.
All right, so it was the exact same thing I said in Yoruba
Anyways,
that he said in Igbo.
One thing that is really common in the Ghana community is they will give birth and take their children to Ghana, and then they will be here working. And then even if the child is not sick, hello.
Yes.
Your child is sick, we need money.
School
fees, we need money. That's another scam that they are also doing.
I remember I gave you a reference to a movie that we watched, that The Joy, where the lady she had to go into debt working and sending money. They told her her father was sick. Turns out the lady, her madam, came back from Nigeria.
That movie almost made me cry.
And her mother was rocking a new car. And this lady was in India abroad, selling her kuntus for money.
Yeah.
And
what is that?
She even got deported. She
actually got raped, beaten and raped off of the same issue. Got deported over the same issue. And her brother was busy rocking a car because to them they feel like you have it good out here.
Yeah.
So you can't miss it. Imagine for 13 years, I don't know how heartless you can be. For 13 years, for you to see someone, your blood relative, working and selling money the whole time. You didn't even buy land. You didn't even buy land and post on top of it and say, oh, God, see, that's the land.
So then what is that advice though?
Go to this house and
I think sometimes it's unavoidable because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be candid now. My grandmother had a situation with my grandfather. My grandfather sold her lands to different people. So when she was getting ready to build on her land, she finds out that my granddad has sold the land. And this is her whole husband that she's sleeping next to at night. So can you imagine somebody that you are far away in America?
We
so it happens.
We can imagine that, but you know what? You can imagine the next topic. Okay. So Tanzanian actress Wema Sepetu in tears as she's
Charlie, that was rude though.
No, we gotta go.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
No
We
problem.
have to. We are working with time.
Yes.
You know how it's show business.
It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So Tanzanian actress Wema Sepetu in tears as she's jailed for posting raunchy videos and photos online. So if you guys remember, we spoke about this last year.
Jail.
Yes, we did. Okay, so Wema Sepetu, she's an actress, Miss Tanzania. She's beautiful, right?
Yep.
So she was jailed for posting sexy videos.
What
Her
sexy
own
videos?
videos.
Was
Her
it
own
porn?
video, it was kissing, it was touching, it was smooching.
What
You
is
could
that
see a
video that
little
she posted
here, a
last
little
year?
there. Yeah, we spoke about it.
Yeah.
But now she missed her court date because she's traveling, you know, Miss Fancy. She's traveling. So she missed her
Getting
court.
nicked and tucked.
Yeah, we don't know. But she was traveling and then she missed it again. You know, she went there, she said she has cramps. So she left.
What?
Yeah, she has, menstrual cramps.
Wait a minute. Can I leave my job at cramps? Hey!
So,
New life.
so now she's in jail for 7 days for missing all those court dates.
She couldn't take
Is it
self
right
dating.
for her to be finally in jail for posting?
You have to hold them accountable.
No,
Oh, then when are we going to hold you
For what? I didn't
accountable?
post nothing, no.
You post,
My boobies.
your boobs, you
Well, that's a
you
small thing.
moisturize it.
That's
Like,
small
Sometimes when your video is jumping, bouncing,
small
if you're in
thing.
Tanzania, you won't be sitting here.
I'll be under the jail.
No, but at least, but the thing is, in Tanzania, they give you a chance to come and defend yourself in court.
Yes.
She was held in contempt because she didn't come to her
Yeah.
case. She
Yeah.
missed her
She
court
made a
date.
court date.
That's why this happened. My thing is this. She's an actress, right? This is something that she does. Right?
Yeah.
For you to start saying don't post certain videos online, don't post certain things. It could be an excerpt from a movie scene.
Yeah.
Why don't you first put regulations where movies are not allowed to do those particular things that can put them in that position where you would see such videos?
But I have a question though. Is Tanzania the owner of Instagram? Isn't Instagram supposed to tell you not to post certain things and to violate?
It's their choice to
Is
like
there-
delete or block you.
Yeah, I
And how
don't
many times
understand
has
it.
Diamond Platinum's posted his little tiny chest?
Oh.
How many times has Diamond Platinum?
But chest is not a breast.
But it's breast. You know what I'm saying? That's like officially it's our chest area,
Yes.
right?
So take it off.
Diamond is
So take
always.
yours off. If it's just it's just a.
Oh, you want me to?
No,
You ready?
no, no.
Oh.
Well,
not that serious.
well, she's not serious. You know, I wanted to defend her, but she's not serious. Last year, this lady right here said she loves it when whoever she's with at the time beats her. She loves
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah,
a
I
little.
remember.
This is our new starter.
She's a little cuckoo. So this is what I did. I called Rikers Island, the prison. I called the prison because I have a couple of friends that are in jail right now that are in prison. Don't ask me why.
For what?
Don't ask me about their day. So I called
Sakawa.
them. I called them and I said, Wema Sepetu, an actress in Tanzania, is about to go to jail. Do you guys have any advice?
You called Rikers.
I called Rikers Island.
There's
so they
no
gave me
direct line.
some advice, a list.
Spell it out.
According to them,
It's not lie.
they say that when you get to the jail, stay strong.
That's a strong word, though.
Don't break because jail is meant to break you emotionally,
Rikers gave this advice.
spiritually, break you. So don't break. So they gave me a couple of advice. And she's not
Rikers.
serious. Rikers
They
Island.
should have told you to come here and touch you and
I
block
feel
you
like
up.
she's just a controversial person
started
and she
drama.
likes to stay on the news
Yeah.
because she's a
Crazy.
celebrity
But
and
I mean,
she's
she
an
can try and
actress.
stay on the news for like good things. So
Who
far,
cares?
it's always
Good or
been,
bad, publicity is publicity. So that's what she's working
you
on
can
right
do
now.
That's why
At
the publicity now has landed her in jail for 7 days.
Just
She
7
can't
days.
Pull off there with
She'll
your
be
love
out.
But Liz, can you believe that at this age, 2019, you can be jailed for showing
Your own body.
your own
They
body?
used to jail all the people on Instagram.
So by the way, then where's the man though? Because where's the guy? Because she was in the video with the man.
Oh, okay.
Where's the man?
You know, like you said, the man doesn't have breasts, he has chest. That is why.
Well, true though.
That's crazy to me. Well, good luck. You guys have any advice for her?
Stay strong.
Baby.
Boom.
Stop nipping and tucking, girl. Your eyebrows are all the way to the ceiling.
We love you for watching. Until next time, let us know in the comments below your thought on this topic. We love you for watching. This is MinaTV, the Iggy Show. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.